Jonathan Akiyama was born in 1808. He is the third child of Evelyn and Thomas Akiyama. In 1823, he met a girl named Sarah. They fell in love and were married in 1828. The young couple were deeply in love. There wasn't a day they didn't show it. They soon discovered they were expecting. They couldn't wait to meet their bundle of joy. But something terrible had happened. Sarah had an emergency and had to be taken to the hospital. There it was announced that Sarah had a miscarriage. They were devastated at the loss. It changed things for a while. After some time, they started to feel a little better. They still had each other and they could always try for another. Next thing they knew, they were pregnant again. The expecting parents were once again excited to meet their new addition to the family. That was until they were yet again met with another loss. Jonathan was heartbroken to have lost another child. Worst of all, he felt bad that Sarah had to go through it again. It was much harder on her. She didn't speak for days. A few years had gone by. Sarah announced that she was pregnant once again. They immediately started preparing together. Although excited, Sarah was very worried about the state of her pregnancy. Jonathan did his best to reassure her, but he feared the same. They made sure to visit the doctor frequently to make sure Sarah and the baby were in good health. They did everything they could to meet their little one. As the months passed, they had lost all doubt in another miscarriage. With the due date getting closer and closer, they couldn't contain their excitement. They even set up the perfect nursery. Before they knew it, the baby was on the way. During the birth, Sarah had trouble pushing. Jonathan encouraged her to keep trying because the baby was almost out. Sarah fought through the pain and was able to give birth to a little girl named Joan. Unfortunately, she couldn't survive the aftermath. In 1834, Sarah had passed away in childbirth. She never got to meet their daughter. Jonathan was devastated to lose his wife, but grateful their baby was healthy. He barely got the chance to truly mourn the loss of Sarah because he was so busy parenting. Most nights were sleepless. Being with Joan helped him cope, but a part of him resented her for Sarah's death. He hated himself for feeling the way he did. It wasn't fair to Joan. It was just overwhelming to raise a child alone. But there were no alternatives. Despite what he was going through, he loved his daughter dearly. She had become the new light of his life. They had a lot of fun together. Joan was his best friend. Fatherhood had taught Jonathan a lot of things. There was always something new to learn, like how fast time flies. He also learned that his wife will always be a part of them. He saw her in Joan more and more each day.